Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Center Crown. My name is Joy, and this is Breath of the Wild. And we have a, oh, hold on. There we go. Let's get our boy something to fight with. I'm hoping more of these guardians don't come alive. Ugh, spoke too soon. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? God fucking damn it! Y'all, I don't know why I cannot. Do you know how many guardians I've destroyed? Do you? I really love that we're starting this episode with our baby's first game over. Ugh. Ugh. So, there is parrying in this game. And that's what I'm trying to do, because it's like the most effective way to take down a guardian. Oh, we have to do this shit again. Sorry, guys. Yeah. It starts you over. Get rid of his skull. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna, every time you discover something new, it does that little dun-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, Bokoblin arm. I want the shield. Thank you. And I don't want the arm, actually. It's taken up valuable real estate. And I tend to enjoy these cube bombs because they don't roll away. And you know what? I guess I'm not gonna fuck with the guardians. How about that? How about I just search them for tools? But at the same time, yeah, see, I'm trying to do that. It's a parry. Let's try this again, you guys. One more time. There we go! Eat shit, my dude. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yas, 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 yas. And give me that shit. Oh, God. I lit my tree branch on fire, which is why it's a torch now. Ancient gear. A gear used in ancient machinery. Despite being incredibly old, its build quality is leaps and bounds above anything built with current technology. Got an ancient spring. It is light and buoyant enough to float in water, and no matter how many times it's compressed, it never loses tension. And yes, our branches now. We can... There we go. Put it out. Yes, that is how you handle a guardian. Oh my god. Sorry. You parry your, you parry their little beams back at them. I want to use something weak. There we go. And I want the Boko Spear. A spear haphazardly carved from a large tree branch. It looks like its original intent was for skewering meat and cooking it, but it does have some combat merit as well. And we want to be collecting all these little animal parts, or monster parts rather. And there are a couple active guardians around here, so we should keep our ears open, which I think is shitty considering how weak we are. You can see one blasted us in. And you can see in the bottom right there's a little X. And if you hover over it, it says rest in peace. So it lets you know where you died to be like, don't go back there unless you're ready. So I found that kind of funny. Let's see. And this is a game that really encourages kind of wandering, you know, like I could make a straight run for these shrines, but God, we're gonna miss out on so many things. So, and also I feel like a lot of people, when they were requesting this game, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do a lore roundup, and people are like, no, we want to see you doing all these ridiculous fucking shrines, and, you know, dealing with these experiences, and, you know, we want to see it, because I can't afford a Switch, or I don't have this game, and, oh, that's a beetle that I really would have liked to have collected. That flew away. Anyway, but, yeah, a lot of people are like, no, we want to see all of this game. And I'm like, okay. So I'll try and take kind of a wandering path here. And the reason I'm coming up here is because we can get eggs. Bird egg, a fresh bird egg necessary for making dishes such as omelets and crepes. You can snag them from birds' nests if you're sneaky. Nutritious and delicious, perfect for cooking. We can also hard boil them later once we discover a hot spring. Yes, really. I'm hoping that these assholes don't come alive. I would really just like to scavenge them for parts. And it's actually quite a while before we find what we can use the scavenged ancient parts for. But personally, I was just hanging on to them. I'm like, these are going to be used for something special. And sure enough, it did not disappoint, and I was able to use them for quite a lot of things. I wonder which one of these I want to do. Probably this guy over here, which coincidentally is that one. So, make our way over there. And I'm trying to think. We can do Magnesis Rune, and we can actually see hidden treasure chests. Some of them will be partially buried. Some of them will be underwater. That's one way to sort of figure. They'll glow a little bit and let you know that you can interact with them. That's a little trick that you have. Here we can... Oh, we have our buddies Keys. These assholes are back. Those little one-eyed bat things are Keys. They have 1 point of HP. Get a key swing, a wing of a keys. It's covered with very short, sharp fur. It's not much use by itself, but you can mix it with the critters to make something useful. We can also get a keys eyeball, a rare material dropped by a defeated keys. It's fun to look at, but it doesn't seem to have much use at first glance. It must be good for something. Something else in this game that's unique is well, not the switch shirt, not the well-worn trousers or the old shirt, but the Hylian trousers and other armor. There's a ton of armor sets in this game. We can upgrade them. So right now, you can see right there it says 3 in the bottom right. That means it's offering 3 points of defense. And in the bottom right, in this area where the thing is, you can see that little 4 next to our shirt icon. That means our current outfit is taking out 4 pieces of damage. So if that's 4 pieces of defense, basically. Sorry, I phrased that weird. But and that's because we have 1 point of defense from the switch shirt and 3 points of defense from the Hylian trousers. So it is very much like an RPG in that way, where you need to be conscious of what what you're wearing and things like that. And actually, we can chop trees down in this game. And that will give us wood, a portable bundle of wood. You can use this to make a campfire if you have something to light it. So yeah, this game is very much a hunting and gathering game, for sure. We also got an acorn, often found on the ground near trees. Squirrels adore this nut, so you may have competition while foraging. Add one to a meal for a nutty seasoning. Yeah, that's pretty much all it's used for, is seasoning, really. You want to be careful with campfires. It means either somebody is there or something. And in this case, it looks like it's bokoblins. We can actually... They're sleeping. And something we can do that's quite sneaky is we can try and steal their weapons before they wake up. Which would be very advantageous to us, as they wouldn't have anything to use. So we have that. And that buzzing sound is that right there. The coarser bee honey. Something we can do. So these guys don't have weapons. When they wake up, they're not going to have weapons. And we can also do something really shitty that I've never done before, but I'm curious to see what it looks like. And the bees will chase them off, which is pretty funny to me. Or at least they did for a while there. Oh, the bees aren't going to come after me, are they? No, they're not. That's funny. But anyway, oh no, where'd the honey go? Aw, I shot that honey down in hopes of having the honey. Wait. Oh, it's over here. We're good. Coarser bee honey. Honey straight from the hive is chock full of nutrients. Cooking this into a meal unlocks the potential of these nutrients and provides a stamina recovery effect. So we're going to be cooking meals that replenish hearts, replenish stamina, offer us effects against cold, against heat. Ah, God. Here. I want to crack these open. Get an apple, and then an acorn and an apple. Alright, not really worth the trouble, but... Oh, and I scared that butterfly off. You have to be pretty careful. You can interact with most things in the environment here, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because sometimes you're looking for something that's very skittish, like insects, for example. And then other times, you're like, hey, I really need that. Like, for example, they'll usually have a little sparkle effect to them. You can see here. These are sort of sparkling in the distance now. And these are Rushrooms. A mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers ceilings and sheer cliffs. Cook it before eating to temporarily increase your movement speed. You may have seen some posts on the internets talking about 55 Rushrooms. That is a side quest, and you do need to collect 55 Rushrooms, and it is a pain in the ass. These guys are lookouts. If you can take care of them, you can get through things without alerting his buddies, which is very helpful. Oh, hold on. I see something that I want. There's a little lizard here on this tree, and we need to be very, very quiet because we're hunting lizards. And we're going to get a hightail lizard, a lizard found throughout Hyrule. It's a bit slow to react at times, yeah, I'll say, but given a chance to escape, it will dart off quickly. I will say that as well. Cook it with monster parts for a speed boosting elixir. And we have a really shitty bow right now, but hopefully... There we go. I think he may... No, he didn't get his little horn blow out, so we're good. Come in here and... see, they grab their weapons. Ooh, I got a twofer there. Pretty sick. I don't want to waste my axe on these guys. I'm mid-swing, so I need to stop. There we go. They'll get mad and throw rocks at you if you take their weapons. Don't shoot me, bro! Oh, God. Yay, you defeated the whole camp, and now we get their weird little treasure chest. Can't carry any more. Oh, God. Yeah, we can expand our stash, but, that's gonna be annoying for sure. An easy way to get at what's in these crates is to burn them. There we go. And that creates an updraft. That's what that little whooshing and thing is. Baked apple, baked apple. If you set something on fire, it will bake it. I may have just lit some arrows on fire, who knows. Updrafts will become helpful when we get the paraglider. And for now we get a seared steak. Can usually... baked apple. And a roasted acorn. So that's because we applied heat to those guys. So now we actually have quite a few healing items. I'm actually gonna eat one of these. There we go. And what do we get for our trouble? A throwing spear. A specialized spear weighted to excel as a throwing weapon. It's perfectly balanced to be thrown farther than your average spear, able to pierce targets from a great distance. Our inventory is full. I'm gonna drop our Boko Spear because we can get a much better spear here. Perfect. Let's see, and then we saw a cabin over here. I didn't point it out because I knew we would be coming over here. Old man is over there chopping trees. I actually want to come over here first and show you some fun stuff. Gotta go solid snake. Gotta stealth around. And I think no, we can't crouch in it, but oh well. We can also pick up a farmer's pitchfork, but our inventory's full. So a farming tool used to collect hay efficiently. It's light enough to be used by anyone. The 4 prongs are very sharp, so that can be used as a weapon. Pretty much anything can be used as a weapon, which is really interesting. This is a cooking pot, and we can get a pot lid. We can use that as a shield in a pinch. You can come in here and get a baked apple, a stamella mushroom that increases stamina. These are our spicy peppers. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook with it to create dishes that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. And we have another woodcutter's axe. And classic! Here we go! Get an arrow. Smashing pots is fun. Anyway, they don't have as much useful shit in them as previous games, I'll say that. This is the old man's diary. Read it or don't read it. We're gonna read it. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself, truly. I created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowy mountains. With this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy, warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper. However, I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. So it was a seafood and meat fry. So we know that it uses meat, a spicy pepper, and some sort of seafood. I would say it uses a high roll bass. So anyway. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on still. If I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. And that's the end of the diary. So that's a hint in terms of cooking that we can use. And we can actually hunt pigeons. There we go. That's what Mama likes. We get a raw bird drumstick. We can actually get quite a few. When something calls for meat, for the most part, beef and poultry is interchangeable. And by beef, I use that term very liberally. We can shoot sheep, rams, all sorts of animals and take their meat. Talk to the old man. Yeah! Oh, fancy that. So we meet again. What are you doing? I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it is quite an art. The trick is to turn your hips so they face where you want the tree to land. So, I see you found my axe. Why not help me out and give it a few swings? I'm working up quite a sweat here, but these bones could use a break. So this is a hint because we actually need to get across this ravine to get to the other shrine. No, I don't want the torch. I want this bad boy. So our hips are aiming this way. And so that creates a little bridge for us. And this is a Cora leaf. A single swing of this giant sturdy leaf can create a gust of wind strong enough to blow away light objects. These will sometimes fall off trees as they're chopped down. Our inventory is full, so we can't carry any more melee weapons. But yeah, so we just created a little bridge for ourselves. And he's going to walk back to his cabin. Holy shit. Oh my god, Joy, no. So, get up here. Puts his arms out a little bit. Cute. Our sweet boy! Don't fall. Okay. And there's some bokoblin assholes over here. Trying to... I want to switch weapons to something like that. Get out of my face, son! Fuck out of here. Give me your parts. There we go. And I think that is the biggest threat we really need to deal with over here. That's a Boko Club, Boko Spear, okay. And then this guy, I actually want to chop down this tree because it has a fuck bunch of apples on it. Get all these tasty, tasty apples. Which are kind of our main source of healing right now. And we can also hit that and get some wood. So, doing good. You just want to grab everything you can. There's not really a weight limit, but there is obviously the item limit. And we can blow that up. Aha! Treasure chest! And just to show you, it's a metal one. So it will glow. And we can pick it up if we want to. And I also want to show you something kind of cute. If I take off my pants, I don't have shoes on, right? And if I open it, I hurt my foot because I don't have boots on. And we get a fire arrow, a bundle of 5 fire arrows. Fire arrows break apart on impact, igniting objects in the immediate area. Incredibly effective against cold things. Yeah. But I wanted to show you guys that. He'll also sometimes punch the treasure chest, and if he's not wearing a top, he'll shake his hand like, ow. Pretty cool looking. Look how cool that is. What an effect. But switch back to normal arrows for now. And now we can climb up here. I want to make sure there's nothing useful that we can be grabbing. This is really a part of the game where you're really trying to collect as many items as you can. And oh, this is gonna be trouble. I can already feel it. So we need to really conserve our stamina. But we also need to get up on this ding-dang mountain to get up to this shrine. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we do. I have the distinct feeling that we're probably not gonna make it. Yeah, we're not. Okay, well that hurt. But thankfully we have a bunch of food that we can eat. Here, cram some apples in your maw. Okay. Ugh, okay. We're gonna have to do this the hard way. I'm so used to just climbing up mountains and being done. But this is the way we're supposed to go, clearly. And you can tell because there's little plateaus that we can rest on the way up. So, these little outcroppings here. Oh god. Yeah. Normally I'm used to just like jumping up the mountains because I have so much stamina. Ooh, there we go. If your stamina wheel runs out, you'll be too tired to do certain things. Yeah. There we go. Ah, he's ready to go. Okay. So we gotta be careful. Is the moral of the story. Oh boy. Let me get that rushroom. And ha! And we can rest right here. Get our stamina back. And there's the other one. Ugh, there we go. Come on, son. You're practically vertical. There we go. Or you're horizontal, rather. There we go. And then... looks like that's the next one. Basically, the Rushrooms are outlining our path upward here. Something else that you'll notice in the bottom right that I don't think I pointed out is that you can see the time of day. Right now it's 1:10 p.m. in the game. And also it's cloudy outside. It gives you a little weather report. So that comes into play as we start getting into different areas, and when it starts to rain, we actually can't climb up cliffs because it makes the surface too slippery. So, yeah, you're also competing against weather in this game, which is really interesting. And it looks like I actually want to come out to this little outcropping. If I'm following what the game is putting down for me here. And then we'll have one more right there. And we'll be up to where the shrine is. There we go. Get going on this here. Ugh. Link. Faster, my son. There we go. Perfect. The oh a damn shrine! I'm sure nobody else has made that joke. But, I guess it would be oh a dime. More accurately. But anyway, let's go and get this shrine on. So in the upper right we can see we have 3 hearts, 1 stamina wheel, 2 spirit orbs, and 2 shrines. So this loading screen sort of keeps inventory of your progress in the world a little bit. And this is probably one of my favorite runes. To you who sets foot in the shrine, I am Oadaim. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. This is the Stasis trial. Give me that good shit. Sheikah Slate authenticated, distilling rune. I also love how they integrate the tear in the Sheikah eye. I thought that was very smart. The designer in me is very happy about that. Da-na-na-na. Stasis. Stop the flow of time for an object. Stop an object in time while storing its kinetic energy. The stored energy will act upon the object when the flow of time resumes. Making good use of the stored energy can move even the largest of objects. This is pretty cool. If you've seen videos of people riding logs, this is what they're using. They're using the Stasis rune. So you can actually stop that. You can see it's counting down. And you'll see what happens when it... There it goes, and it breaks that sort of imaginary chain. We can actually stop these. There we go. Get up here. And I feel like I saw a treasure chest up there. He's going to be getting it. Did I see a treasure chest? I did. Oh god! Ugh, fuck, I tried to stop it, but I wasn't quick enough. Anyway, let's get up here. What good shit do we have today? A traveler's shield. Your inventory's full. Not for that. Let's, maybe drop the pot lid, Link. There we go. And we're flashing because we have very little health. But look at our inventory right now. Delicious. Let's see. In terms of delicious, we can eat a seared steak and a roasted acorn, and we're good. I'm gonna wait for that ball to drop again. And we'll go. Follow it down. Come down here. And this is gonna give us a sledgehammer, is what that little question mark is. We have 2 traveler sword. We could probably drop one. Iron sledgehammer was originally used for mining, but it works reasonably well as weapon too. We're gonna switch to that. Basically, the stronger the weapon, the further things will go. So, and the more you hit it, the further it'll go. So orange. Can I get it red? I can. Boy, bye. Yep. So it really kicks it off. Pretty cool, and I want to switch so I don't use the sledgehammer when I don't need to be. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. Yada yada yada. Give me my spirit orb. There are about 3 or 4 canned phrases that they'll say. So far we've seen about 2. May the goddess smile upon you is their sign off. So we've done that shrine. And we have Magnesis, Stasis, and our bombs. We're missing one more. And I would really like to get the warm doublet that the old man is talking about in his diary before we attempt that last one. So, in the next episode, we're going to go hunt down what we need to make his meat and seafood stir-fry. And it isn't as simple as presenting him with a Hyrule bass. We actually need to... Oh, I see what it's doing. We need to... Because you can see there's a treasure chest right there. And we can actually... Yeah, dude, you can... use all this shit outside of shrines. It's not limited just to shrines. Get up off of that treasure chest. There we go. Bye. We can open this up. Yay, we got a traveler's bow. Good shit. So baby's first real bow and arrow. You'll notice that I'm not switching to these more, you know, these metal tools or these better bows and arrows. And that's because I want to use up my weak shit, because we're still in the tutorial portion of the game. I don't want to break my good, you know, Traveler's Claymore and Traveler's Sword and Throwing Spear on weak enemies. I want to save them. That is, I don't believe, an area that we can get to yet. Yeah, according to our map, that's the next area over. And as you can see, once again, steep-ass drop. If we wanted to, we could probably actually get down, but I'm not going to tempt fate here. Anyway, in the next episode, we're going to go hunt what we need. We're going to get some... Actually, I think we might actually have everything we need, if I stop and think. Hold that thought. We do have a fish. We have... That's technically meat, raw bird drumstick, and peppers. And unfortunately, this guy doesn't have a fast travel. But in the next episode, I'm actually going to try and cook that spicy meat stir fry that he has going on. And, hold on. Hey, hey. Does that look familiar to anybody that's played Twilight Princess? It should. Hint, hint. At least I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's the Bridge of Hylia. Actually, I take that back. It might not be. It is not. I take that back. Maybe. Nope, I think that is what it is. Sorry, I'm getting turned around here. But that, I believe, is the Bridge of Hylia, and that should be Lake Hylia right there, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna make the spicy... Yep, the temperature is getting dangerously low. We just walked into a place that was too cold. And I actually want to show you what happens. Here. Can you shiver again? Poor boy! Protect him! Okay, we're gonna run out of that coldness. There he goes. He's fine now. But yes, that's why we need to cook the spicy stew, so that we can survive this shit. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time when we wrap up the Great Plateau. Later, y'all.